the basic concept is that the longer side of the column should be oriented along parallel to the beam of longer span. Let me explain it one, read it one. The basic concept is that longer side of the column, two side for the column we actually have as width of the column and depth of the column. It is what? 230, and let's say it is 600. So it is what? The width of the column, it is the depth of the column. So what the statement says, that the basic concept is that longer side of the column should be oriented along, we can say parallel to the longer span beam of longer span. Okay, so before of that, as per this recommendation, just consider that the plan is there like this. One plan is there. Okay, let's say this is what it is. Let's say it is 6 meter, it is 3 meter, it is 4 meter, and yeah, it is 2.5 meter, and 2.5 meter minus 6, it will become 3.5. Is it okay? Yeah, so this dimension is there. The width of the column, let's say this is 230 by 450. So in first situation, I am going to orient the column like this. Before of that, one more point.
If you want to learn complete ETAP software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? Pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.
I am going to take the column here. I am going to take the column here. I am going to take the column here. Here also. Here also. Here also. At each intersection point, I am going to take the column. Is that okay? Hello? And the column size is 230 by 450. So the section size is 230 by 450. So I am going to position this column here like this. Okay. This column I am going to take like this. Okay, this column I am going to take like this, and this column I am going to take like this. Okay, and this column I am going to take like this. Sorry. Okay, and this column I am going to take like this. Okay, let me know which column position is correct. These all column positions and orientation. Okay, don't talk about the column position, just talk about the column orientation. So these all column orientations are correct. Why? Let's see, 1, see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now let me know which column is correct. Okay, one by one by. Yeah. Now tell me which column position is correct. 1, 1, 6, 1, 6, 3, 8. This one, 3, 1 and 8, 1. These all are correct. Column orientation. Okay. 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 Mute your mic. Now what's your recommendation? What's your opinion? 1, 8. As per okay, Kiran, 8 is not right, 1 is not right, and 6 is not right. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, Pramod. 3. Okay. 3 and 8 are correct. Okay. All other are wrong. Okay, okay, good. Okay. Okay, just come back and let me explain. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, just go back to, yeah. See, the arrangement should be such that, see, the arrangement this column position, I'm going to take the another plan, the same configuration is, suppose building is like this. So this kind of arrangement I have given. So the first column position, see, it is what? It is 3 meter. It is actually 4 meter. It is 3.5 meter, and it is 2.5 meter. So what statement says that your column orientation, your longer depth of the longer side of the column should you have to place parallel to longer span of the beam. अब अगर मैं ये बीम की बात करूं, मैं, hello, you all are with me? If we are talking about this beam, so in comparison of this side, if we are discussing about this joint, so एक बीम हम लोगों का यहाँ पर ये एक बीम है और एक बीम ये है. So longer span बीम कौन सा आपका? वर्टिकल वन. सो आपका कॉलम ओरिएंटेशन आपका इस तरीके से होना चाहिए. प्राइमरी ओरिएंटेशन हम लोग इसको बोल सकते हैं. Otherwise, very important, no one will tell you about this. Your orientation of the column will be based on structural behavior. Hello, can you repeat it once? Can you repeat it once? On which structural behavior? But the preliminary criteria is what? Column orientation should be along the longer span of the beam. So the first criteria we are going to follow. So this one is correct. So these two positions are actually wrong. First done. Now again, this is what? This is the 3.5 and this is what? 3. So here the column orientation will be like this. But another point, if you are going to see this side and this side, so it is what? It is 4, it is 3.5. So that this column position is going to change by horizontal direction like this. So this is the correct position. And similarly here is the correct position. And longer span is this. Your column orientation will be like this. Here it is the column orientation will be like this. Now it is 3.5, this 2.5, and in comparison of this span is more, so your column orientation will be like this. And here again it will be like this. And many other factors are there. Based on that you need to change the orientation. But the preliminary consideration is what? Your column orientation should be along the longer span of beam. Hello. So have you got this concept? So now the next thing, very important, please concentrate here. Now my next question to all of you, that let me know symmetrical and equally spaced arrangement is there, and the column I am going to take let's consider square column is there for all the position, for all the square columns are there, same dimensions. Let me know which column is okay. You all are well aware with a uniaxial column, biaxial column, and concentric column. Hello. Do you have any idea about these terms? Uniaxial column, biaxial column, concentric column. Hello. Is there any confusion to anyone? So actually there are three types of the column. One is your concentric column, one is your uniaxial column, and one is your biaxial column. What is the meaning of these columns, and what is the concept of these columns? Just try to understand. Okay, just clear this all. Okay, suppose a column is there like this. Rectangular column is there who is having some width, who is having some depth. So in plan dimension or cross section of the column is width by depth. Suppose 230 by 450, just for example. And this is the longitudinal dimension. This is what? These are the transverse dimensions, and this is what? Longitudinal dimension. As I told you, along the length of the member, the dimension we are going to call it as longitudinal dimension and longitudinal length. Are you getting my point? Hello. That's why आपका जो भी reinforcement इस डायरेक्शन में रहता है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Longitudinal reinforcement. That is, see, there are different names of the reinforcement based on their positions and based on their orientation also. So ये actually इसके orientation और इसकी positioning की वजह से हम लोग इसको longitudinal reinforcement बोलते हैं. Okay, just forget this all. Just come back. So these are transverse dimension, these are longitudinal dimension. Okay, so along the longitudinal dimension, along the longitudinal direction, see, this is the central axis of this column, central axis of this column. Okay, so if your column is subjected to concentric load or point load exactly at this point and is going to pass along the longitudinal axis, centric longitudinal axis of your column, so that column we are going to call it as what? Concentric column. What we are calling? Concentric column. That means that this column is subjected to concentric load at its center, CG of the column exactly. Through there, the force is going to pass from the CG, center of gravity of your column. This is the first type of the column, concentric column. Now the second type of the column is what? In that situation, your force is not going to act at the center or the CG of the column. This force is going to act at any axis, either we can say we are going to call it as x, we are going to call it as y. So either on y axis, either on x axis. Suppose I am going to consider the load is going to act on x axis. This is the x, let's say this is y. So the force is going to act here. The force is going to act here. So there is some eccentricity will be developed. The force is actually going to act here. See, the force in first situation, when the force is going to act here, so there will be eccentricity or not? No. In first situation, yeah, your force is going to act at the center, so there will be no eccentricity. But in the second situation, when the force is going to act at some away, but one more thing, it is on the axis, away from the center, but it is on axis, or it may be either in x direction or it may be on y axis. But some eccentricity is going to generate, and that eccentricity, no doubt, axial force is there, plus due to this axial force and this eccentricity, the moment is going to generate, so the moment will be there. So this column we are calling it as uniaxial column. Is that clear to all? Now in the third situation, what will happen? In the third situation, your force is not going to act at the center, it is not going to act at any one axis, but it is going to act not on x axis or not on y axis. It will be in, it is going to act somewhere here, just for example. So there will be eccentricity from x side, ex, there will be eccentricity about y also, so ey. So here axial force is there, then movement about x axis is there, and movement about y axis is there. Hello, is that clear? So ये आपका बहुत important point है. So three types के आपके column होंगे. One is your concentric column, one is your uniaxially loaded column, and one is your biaxially loaded column. Is that clear? Can we proceed? Just go back to E-types, and here the example that I actually want to take. See, very important point we are discussing. Please concentrate. No one discuss these all points.
If you want to learn complete ETABS software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.
Okay, let's say this is of 3 meter, this is of 3 meter, this is of 3 meter, this is of 3 meter. Every distance are of 3 meter. This is also 3 meter, this is also 3 meter, this is also 3 meter. Every distances are of 3 meter. Hello. Yeah. Now this is the first case, and square columns are there. All columns are square. Okay, don't look the geometry that I have drawn. Is it okay? Yeah, all the columns are square column. Okay. Now, and same intensity of loading will also there. 2 kilonewton per meter square, 2 kilonewton per meter square, 2 kilonewton per meter square, 2 kilonewton per meter square. Now, my question to all of you is that okay, this is first, this is second, 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now let me know which column is concentric column, which column is uniaxial column, and which column is biaxial column. Okay, okay, mute your mic, Srinivas sir. Yeah, let me know which column is uniaxial, biaxial, and concentric. Okay, only 5, all are concentric. Okay, good. Prasad sir, your time. So which column is uniaxial, biaxial and concentric? All column are concentric. Think about, and all you all think about, your time will come. All columns are square column actually. Means as per your recommend means that all columns are concentric column. 1, 3, 7 and 9 are biaxial. Okay. 2, 4, 6 and 8 are uniaxial. Okay. Yes, tell me. 1, 3, 9 and 7 are biaxial. Then fifth column is concentric, and so almost all of you are correct except Srinivas sir and Krishna Prasad sir. Okay, so see, your 1 column, 3 column, 7 column and 9 column are actually biaxially loaded column. This is why first try to understand with the 5 column. Number 5. Okay, what is the justification? So the movement is going to generate from this beam to this side like this. Over the fixed point you will get some movement here, and that movement is going to suppressed and going to be cancelled by, we can say, normalized by this beam. So this movement is going to cancel to each other. Hello. Yeah, and from this side the movement will be like this, and from this side the movement will be like this. So these two moments is going to suppress to each other, so there will be no movement to this column. Hello. Only concentric load will be there, because everything are same. Here 2 kilonewton spans are same, everything are same. So the movement that is actually going to generate here from this side will be same, and from this side will be same, and that will be cancelled, and from this side that will be cancelled. So this column is actually going to subject only concentric load. But now from this side the movement will generate from this side. From here negative movement will generate. So this movement, what will happen, your column is actually there and one beam is there. I will discuss this point in later in detail. So due to action of the loading, this beam is going to deflect. Am I right or wrong? So this due to this flexural behavior, due to this deflection of the beam, what will happen, initially this column is straight, but due to this bending, due to this movement, what will happen, this beam trying to pull this column like this. What happened, this column initially, what happened, the behavior will be like this. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. So this bending will try to pull your column in this direction. ओके सो दिस इज अगर यहाँ पर भी आपका एक बीम होता सो इट इज ट्राई टू कीप योर बीम इन दिस डायरेक्शन. सो अगर सारी चीजें इक्वल है तो आपका कॉलम स्ट्रेट कंडीशन में रहेगा. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? ये इस साइड से आपको पुल कर रहा है और ये इस साइड से आपको पुल कर रहा है. सो बीच में आप क्या रहेंगे? स्टैटिक. इफ अगर दोनों साइड से आपका पुल फोर्स जो है आपका सेम है. सो सेंट्रिक कॉलम जो है आपका ओके तो जो आपका सेंट्रिक कॉलम है that is what actually all the movement is going to cancelled by each other. Their influence to this column, centric column, will be cancelled by each other so that the column will be subjected to only concentric load. Is that clear to all of you? Yeah. Now we are talking about the column 3. So only the force is going to act from one side. So it is going to pull in this side. So this is in one side. So there is no any beam, no any action from this side to cancel this effect, and there is also effect from this side. So to cancel this effect there is no any beam on this side. So this column will having the movement from this side, this column will have the movement from this side. So it will be biaxial, uniaxial or concentric. Hello.
If you want to learn complete ETAP software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? Pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.